This is SavaniSis, and today we're going to talk about when the attitude's right,
the facts don't count.
So when the attitude's right,
The facts don't count.
What do we mean by that? Well, Kashmir, think about it. Right now we're in tier 5 lockdown.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we finally get to tier 48,000 and something, we'll all be wearing muzzles when you step outside your house, and we won't be able to breathe in that damn oxygen that's going to oxygenate ourselves and rejuvenate our immune system. Right?
Exactly.
And when we're all separated from each other, so we can no longer hug, we can no longer produce oxytocin, the love hormone, and when the economy's crashing, things look pretty bleak, don't they? And that's a real good reason to have a really bad attitude about all of this. However, you can choose to be miserable because the facts are pretty crap of what's going on.
Tell me about it.
Or you can choose something else. You can choose to shift your attitude to a more positive attitude.
Yay!
When you do this, the facts don't count. Meaning, doesn't mean you're denying what's going on outside of you, but you're keeping a really good attitude inside of you. What will happen? Good things will come your way. Your world will be looked at in a different way through your eyes because your attitude's more positive.
Exactly.
You will live a better life, and
the universe will work in your favor. The law of attraction will be activated because you're sending out now a positive vibration.
And you will decide that everything is going to be okay.
Yes.
Everything is going to work out for you.
Definitely.
Everything is going to work out for us. Right?
Yeah. All is well.
And this is what we mean by when the attitude's right,
the facts don't count.
There are stories about this in history.
Yes.
Do you remember the story of Aristotle and Onassis?
Oh yes.
Yes.
That was such a grand story.
This story was told by our guru that we love to follow. And we're going to tell it the best way possible, but he's probably told it in the best way.
He articulated it perfectly.
He articulated it perfectly. But Catherine, tell me this story because I love it. This is a true example of when the attitude's right, the facts don't count.
Right. So there was a world war, right? And there was a glut of ships. And Aristotle and Onassis,
who was the richest man in the world,
at the time. Yeah. He went on to buy all the ships, and people were like...
World War II ships. Was it the World War II ships? Yes.
The World War II ships.
Yeah, they were no longer in use. And those ships were used for fighting. They were no longer in use, basically. So he decided to buy them.
He decided to buy them. And he came up with the idea because he actually went to a coffee shop and he just thought about it. And on a napkin, he did a couple of mathematical equations. And he came to the conclusion that because this world war... the GIs were coming from different countries and they were bringing back pizza from Italy, and Japan was bringing back things, and people were bringing back stuff from Japan. Like everybody was sharing each other's world trades. And then he knew that people will need ships to be able to transport all these goods because now they've had a taste of the entire world, right? So he was the only one who figured that out. And everybody else was just, they didn't want their ships anymore. They just left them. They abandoned them. They were just sitting there. And he was like, I'm going to go and buy out all the ships. And people thought he was super crazy. They said, what are you doing buying all the ships? There's a world war going on, right? But he had a vision. He knew the future. He knew that he was going to become the richest man in the world if he did this. He went on to buy the ships. And what happened? He became the richest man in the world.
So his attitude was right. The facts don't count because the facts showed that there's no way you're going to make any money. Why would you want to buy these ships? It costs more to get rid of them than to buy them.
That's it.
Right? Yeah. So it just didn't make any logical sense because people thought that just doesn't make sense. You cannot make money from this. Whereas he thought ahead and he had the right attitude, which nobody else could see. And what went on, as Kashmir said, that he became one of the richest men in the world.
Yeah, he also had discernment and he could discern fact from opinion. It was these people's opinions that was saying you're wasting your time, why are you buying all the ships? But he discerned fact from opinion.
And you may also find in your life that there's something that you want to do, a passion, something that you know that's going to pull you towards more joy because you're doing something that's going to have purpose in your life. But other people are saying, you don't want to do that. And sometimes it's the closest people to us, like our friends and family. You don't want to do that. That's not going to get you anywhere. Look at the facts. That's not going to work. The economy's crashing. There's no way you're going to make any money. There's no way this service is going to be needed. However, if your attitude's right, you're feeling good inside, you've got that big positive ball of energy, it doesn't matter what the facts say outside or the opinions of others, it will
override that.
It will override that.
Yes.
Exactly. And that's what we want to say about when the attitude's right, the facts don't count. So next time everything's crashing down outside of you, just remember you have a choice to look at it in a different way and have a different type of attitude. What kind of attitude do you want to adopt? And remember, having a better attitude about something isn't ignoring what's going on outside of you. No, you're just going to choose to look at it in a different way. And then when you look at it in a better way, you have a better life. You feel more happier. You feel more joy. And that's what we're all about. We're all about activating Sukha.
Activating Sukha,
your inner joy.
And moving up that emotional tone scale.
Exactly. So that's what we're going to say today. Is there anything you want to add, Kash?
No, thank you. I think that was a cute little inspiration for you guys. I hope to see you on the next video. Give it a thumbs up if you like this. We're committed to providing videos for you every Thursday. So tune in, check it out, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye for